So with the new Barbie movie, from what I've read and listened to, it seems a lot of people either love the movie or hate the movie. They think it's either like the next best thing to happen to cinema, or they think it's like a woke mess. Which, I don't really think either things are true. I think Barbie was a good movie. Nothing great, nothing, awful. It was just a fun time. And sometimes we need those in movies. We need a fun time. And yeah, it was a good spend of 2 hours. But yeah, for all the people saying it was like a woke mess, there was only two scenes that really kind of made me roll my eyes. Like the one where the hot mom was like, women have to do this, they have to look after their bodies, they have to be nice, they have to be assertive, but not too assertive. I was just thinking, like, well, a lot of what you're saying, men also have to do. So I don't know if that strictly applies to women. That kind of annoyed me. But besides that, I think the movie was pretty enjoyable. By far the best part of the movie was the performances. Margot Robbie kills it in this role. I mean, of course, yes, he's beautiful, but she has these mannerisms that make her act like a doll, like the when she's falling and like her arms aren't moving. And just the smiles he does. It's like plastic but human at the same time. I think she did great. She did multi-layered performance here. Ryan Gosling killed it as Ken. I loved him in this. He had good Kenergy. I like how the movie kind of makes fun of the fact that nobody really cares about Ken, and he kind of, after discovering patriarchy or what he thinks it is, he decides to turn Barbie into a man's club, which I thought was kind of funny. Like, the way they do it is like he thinks patriarchy is just, oh, because I'm a man I can do anything, and so he like tries to be a CEO without any experience or degree or anything. So they kind of make fun of that concept itself. I thought it was pretty funny. I like all the different Barbies and Kens. One of the Kens was played by Surigawa, who's the next Doctor. He didn't have that much in the movie, but I thought he did pretty good. I like all the classic movie references in Barbie. Like it opens with the 2001 um, mods, with all the little girls breaking the Barbies, and Barbie being the monolith. A reference to The Shining. They have a reference to The Matrix with like which shoe do you want, and they even have a reference to like 40s and 50s musicals during the whole Ken number. And the movie itself kind of looks like an old Technicolor musical, which I think was the director's intention from what I've read. But yeah, when Ken and all the other Kens have this thing about being Knuff, the I'm Just Ken song, when they sing it, like they get transported into this weird void in their mind. That was straight out of Singing in the Rain, and it was kind of like the opening of Temple of Doom. I also like the scene where Barbie sees the old lady on the bench, and she tells her she's beautiful, and she's like, "I know." That was just a really sweet scene to me, because it shows Barbie's not superficial. She gets to see beauty on the inside for what it is. It's a sweet scene. I also like the scene with the ghost of the inventor of Barbie, played by Ray Pullman from Cheers. That's another sweet scene that adds warmth to the movie. I wasn't the biggest fan of the mom and her teenage daughter. Like, I don't really think they added that much. Um, Usually, I don't like Will Ferrell in movies. I just think he tries too hard to be funny. But I actually thought he was okay in this movie. He actually was pretty funny in this movie because his humor actually matched the tone of the movie. Well, I think with a lot of Will Ferrell movies, it doesn't really work like that. But him being in the movie kind of reminds me how similar this is to Elf, and the fact that like they're from popular children's fictional characters who enter the real world and see how different it is. So him being in the movie just reminded me of that. I don't think it's realistic that a company in 2023 would have an entirely male board. Uh, I don't know. Maybe if they set the movie in like the 70s, that would have made more sense. But I don't know. Just that didn't really click right in 2023 in a company based in Los Angeles. Overall, I thought it was a pretty fun movie. Not groundbreaking, not awful, like some people say. People are really divided on a Barbie movie. I never thought that would be the case. So I gotta say, I for one am not the target demographic for a Barbie movie. I obviously haven't really played with Barbies. My only exposure to that is my sister playing with Barbies or her watching those weird animated movies from the 2000s. So I didn't get all the Barbie lore references. But as an outsider, I thought it was pretty fun. So I'm gonna give this movie a C. Let me know what you guys thought of it down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.